I had to drink some of this prophylactics. I was watching this show called We're Here on HBO Max, and it's about these drag queens. I only watched the first episode of the first season, and it's about these drag queens who they went to Pennsylvania, and they went into a town and they transformed the drag queens and basically brought families together and wanted to inform the community on, I guess, just what it's like to be gay in that area. I'm making this video because I just want the people who are gay or homosexual or any of the letters in the alphabet, and for the parents who choose not to accept their child because of who they decide that they want to sleep with or who they are attracted to. This is to the parents, and this is to the people who are scared to come out or who have came out and they felt and experienced adversity in coming out and accepting who they are. And I just want you all to know that you are loved. And for someone to tell them that they are not loved by God because of who they are attracted to is dead wrong. But God so loved the world that he sent his only son to die for all of our sins. So if God can choose to love murderers, molesters, and judgmental parents and people, if he can choose to love you, then he can choose to love someone who is attracted to the same sex. Don't go around saying that. That's not right. As a mother and as a father, there is an assumed role based on what the dictionary says. And because you didn't get that version of what the dictionary says a mother and a father is, because you didn't get that version of a parent, don't let that discourage you from seeking God. God still loves you. What God says is true. And anything else is of the devil. If anybody tells you that God doesn't love you, that's not true. What God says is true. God so loved the world, the entire world, and that includes you. Just because the textbook version of that family member's role in your family doesn't match what the dictionary says that person should be in your life, don't let that discourage you from your own personal relationship with God. And parents, just because you choose not to love your child, and just because you choose to exile your child, and just because you choose to not love your child because of who they decide or who they are attracted to, doesn't mean that God made that same decision. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't speak for God. Don't say that God doesn't love this child because you don't, because of the way that they are living their life. Speak for yourself. I just want anybody who has experienced this from their parent, the textbook definition of what they think a parent should be, if you have experienced this, my point of making this video is to let you know that you are loved. God so loved the world, and that includes you. And if you ever are just sitting there and you really are just hating yourself and you just feel so terrible or so sad and down because other people are hating you, and then that makes you want to hate yourself, I just want you to look in the mirror and just say, this is my favorite song. And when I'm going through something, this is a song that I sing to myself, and this is a song that I sing to myself all day when my mind tries to tell me the opposite of what God tries to tell me. All I know is that it is his will that every need be supplied. You are important to him. We need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. What God says is true. God so loved the world, and that includes you.